Hello everyone, and welcome back to Amazing Product Review. Today we take a look at the Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus, an NVMe M.2 SSD that offers the fastest speeds on the market. But before we jump into the review, let's first talk about what an NVMe M.2 SSD is and what makes it different from a traditional hard drive or even a SATA SSD. NVMe stands for Non-Volatile Memory Express, which is a protocol that's specifically designed for solid-state drives. It's a way of communicating with the storage device that allows for faster transfer speeds and lower latency, which means your computer can read and write data to the drive much more quickly. M.2 is a form factor, meaning it's the physical shape and size of the SSD. It's a small, rectangular card that slots directly into your motherboard, similar to a stick of RAM. M.2 SSDs are popular because they take up very little space in your computer case, and they don't require any cables or power connectors like traditional hard drives. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about the Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus. This SSD uses the latest PCIe 4.0 interface, which is currently the fastest connection available for SSDs. It boasts sequential read speeds of up to 7,000 megabytes per second and sequential write speeds of up to 6,850 megabytes per second. That's incredibly fast, and it means you can transfer large files or load games and applications in the blink of an eye. The Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus also uses TLC NAND flash memory, which is known for its high endurance and reliability. It comes in capacities ranging from 500 gigabytes to 8 terabytes, so you can choose the size that works best for you. But what about real-world performance? I installed the Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus on my personal computer and ran some benchmarks to see how it performs. First, I ran CrystalDiskMark, a popular benchmarking tool for SSDs. The results were impressive, with sequential read speeds averaging around 6,900 megabytes per second and sequential write speeds averaging around 5,900 megabytes per second. These numbers are slightly lower than the advertised speeds, but they're still some of the fastest I've seen. Next, I tested the drive's random read and write speeds using AS SSD. Here, the Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus really shines. It scored an impressive 80 megabytes per second in random 4K read speeds and 100 megabytes per second in random 4K write speeds. These numbers are important for day-to-day use because they represent how quickly your computer can access small files and folders. Finally, I tested the Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus's real-world performance by copying a large file from one folder to another. With my old SATA SSD, this process took around 25 seconds. With the Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus, it took less than 5 seconds. That's a massive improvement, and really shows how much of a difference a fast SSD can make. Overall, I'm incredibly impressed with the Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus. It's one of the fastest SSDs on the market, and its real-world performance is just as impressive as its benchmark scores. If you're in the market for a new SSD and you want the absolute fastest speeds possible, the Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus is definitely worth considering. Don't forget to check the links in the description for more details and current prices to buy. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.